I am so glad you made it to this video because if you have upper back pain like I've been experiencing for the last year and a half, I know you've tried everything from chiropractic work to physical therapy to strengthening it and stretching it and massages, like all the things, all the apparatuses at home. And it is so difficult to relieve this upper back pain. And I'm doing little claw hands on both sides, like right in here, sometimes creeping up into the neck and going down, and sometimes it's on one side or the other side. Like there's no rhyme or reason to it, and nothing that I've done to treat it from a physical standpoint has given me lasting change. So anytime someone brings something up that there's something new that they have come across that has been known to relieve back pain, I'm all ears. And my fiance told me recently that he heard of a girl who she was talking about healing her back pain through her nervous system. So I started going down a rabbit hole, researching the nervous system, trying to get to know it, understand it. And through that research, I understood that I am in a constant hyperarousal state. So I am more in flight or fight. I have high energy. I move quickly. And I'm in flight or fight when there's no real threat. So instead of trying to analyze why I'm doing that, I started to look into what can I do about it. And that's when I got into a video from a nervous system movement coach. His name is Taro Iwamoto. He's on YouTube. And I came across one of his videos where he taught me how linked our hands are to our upper back pain. So he gave an example of, just put your hand out, and I invite you to do this, and squeeze your hand really tight and feel how that links to the upper back. And he started to point out that everything we do with our hands, and I started analyzing my own hands of like how much tension we hold in our hands. Even me just doing that, saying tension, all that tension that we hold in our hands from typing, texting, holding the phone, driving, picking things up off of a countertop, all of these things, we are in a constant flight or fight almost when we are, and I invite you to do this, like at your computer, put your hands on your keyboard and just sense how your hands are at your keyboard. I noticed mine are in a super tense state, and I've been doing that for like 25 years at least. So I can only imagine how much has been built up in my upper back around all this tension that I carry in my hands. So what he taught me was soft hands, like completely letting your hands go limp, soft hands, and jellyfish hands. Like when you look at a jellyfish, how they move, trying to emulate that with your hands, and just having softer hands. And it's kind of funny, I'd love to know in the comments if you end up practicing some of this stuff, that once I started thinking about how much tension I hold in my hands and doing more soft hands, it's like a pattern I've been able to break pretty quickly because I'm noticing it and I'm softening. And I think what's been really encouraging for me is when I do soft hands and when I do jellyfish hands and I notice where I'm reaching for something and softening, that this is actually helping my upper back pain. And also working on hyperarousal, which is what I've discovered my nervous system is constantly in. It's constantly in flight or fight. That's hyperarousal when there's no real threat. I have a lot of energy, I move quickly, and there's no real need for it. And I used to kind of pride myself. So looking into things that can help calm the nervous system, out breathing, that parasympathetic breath, the hands, look into the nervous system and try to go down paths that make sense to you and keep researching new definitions of things that you want to get into that are making sense and that are clicking for you. And I would love to know in the comments what comes up for you. And also I'll link to Taro's video, the one that made a really big impact on me, in the description. So let me know what comes up for you. Does this speak to you? What path do you go down, and does it relieve your back pain? So this is a constant thing for me. I'm still focusing on it. It's not a said and done, but it's definitely been giving me more promising change than any other thing I've done physically in the past. And I really hope it does for you as well.